Good morning. It is Friday, May 1st, a new month. Welcome to the Clugger and Coffin classroom. All right, our new month is May. Put your hand on your chin. Let's see how many syllables May has in it. May. M-A-Y. May. All right, we're going to be working on 14, 15, and 16 today, finishing Letterbook J. You'll remember J makes the J sound. We're going to start actually on page 15. So this is a picnic area, and you'll remember that Doll and Tig and Ted and Ed went on a picnic and had a big job because they had to clean up the picnic area because it was really dirty. I think we have the same problem. Our picnic area is a mess. So we're going to talk about some of the things that have caused pollution in our picnic area. Remember the three types of pollution we talked about? We talked about air, land, and water. We're going to be looking here and see some of the problems in our illustration. First one I noticed is this big factory. Factories produce things. They make material. And a lot of times when they make material, they create a lot of smoke and smog up in the air. And so this is air pollution. Remember, air pollution can irritate our eyes and our lungs. It can cause us to feel really tired and sick. It's a very bad thing. Another air polluter is this jet up in the sky, jet that's flying, and it can cause a lot of pollution. Oh, notice a lot of junk, a lot of trash here on the picnic table, and also in our on the ground. There's a tin can there. I noticed there's a can in our junk. And if you leave trash on the ground, it attracts rodents. This is a rat, a type of rodent, rat. And the problem is that rats can transfer disease. They can make people sick. So we don't want rodents in an area where we're eating and living and trying to enjoy ourselves. So if we leave trash, we also can create a problem by introducing rodents into the environment. So there is a rat at our picnic site. So I think we need to do something about this. And apparently the people at our letter book do as well. They've written a sentence down here that you're going to trace, and then you're going to read. I'm going to read it for you. I want you to trace it and then read it back. Pick up the junk. There's that U-N-K, unk family. Unk, like trunk, skunk, stunk. U-N-K says unk, junk. Pick up the junk, period. So we're going to trace that, and then we're going to do what it says. But we can't really pull those things off the page, can we? If you look back on page 14, you'll see some items that we can cut out to cover up. The big trees are going to cover up our big smokestack. The small bush goes over the exhaust from our bus. The clean air with the bird flying in it goes over our jet to make our air nice and clean. And our trash can is going to go over here to cover up the junk. And our basket is going to cover up our tin can and the other trash that's on our picnic table. So you'll cut those out and glue them. Then I want you to look back on page 14, and all of those items that we talked about that were polluting the air are right here in front of us. You're going to write the word bus, jet, can, junk, and rat. I want you to read them back once you've done that, and you'll have completed pages 14 and 15. Then I want you to turn over to page 16. On page 16, you're going to see a very busy city. It might look like our city when our city is full of people and active. And you'll notice there's the helicopter up here. Well, there's a person in the helicopter, and his name is Jim Jansky. And he does reports on traffic and what's going on in the city so that people know what's happening. So we're going to listen a little bit about Jim Jansky. High above the commotion on the street is a helicopter. Jim Jansky is in the helicopter, and he's looking down because there's a traffic jam. Jim works for a radio station. He gives traffic reports so that drivers will know how the traffic is moving along ahead of them. If they hear Jim's report on their car radio, they can go down to other streets and avoid the traffic jam. Let's turn on our radio and tune in to hear what Jim has to say. We have a really bad tie-up on January Avenue right now. Some repair work is going on in the street, and the traffic is backed up for blocks. A fire engine trying to get to a fire on Juniper Street is caught in the traffic jam. There's quite a bit of noise too, and that's adding to the confusion. If you can avoid this area, please do so. I'll give you another report in 15 minutes. This is Jim Jansky reporting from the traffic copter, Your Eye in the Sky. Let's listen to some of Jim's words and see if we can find out what is causing the noise. Get your pencil out, and we're going to circle the items that Jim tells us about. First, Jim says, the workers repairing the street are causing a terrible noise. The machine they're working with is called a jackhammer. Do you see the jackhammer that's making all the noise? So look on your page. You'll see there's a construction worker right there, and this machine he's working with is called a jackhammer. We're going to circle the jackhammer with our pencil. All right, here we go. Nobody likes to be caught in a traffic jam, but that noise doesn't help. There's a driver who's honking their horn. Can you put an X on the horn? So what we'll do is you can put an X on any car you see that you think might be honking their horn, because horns cause air pollution. It's noise, and noise is pollution as well. All right, going to the next one. It's very serious when the big truck makes that noise, gets caught in a traffic jam. It's a noise so loud to warn people that it's in a hurry, that it's trying to get to a fire. So a fire truck might make the sound. See if you can find the fire truck. You can see there is his alarm is right here. The light is flashing. So you can circle right there to indicate the fire truck. And that also creates noise pollution. Even music can be noise pollution if it's played too loud. Find the people who are listening to the blaring sound and draw boxes over their draw boxes over their head. So I see a guy right there. If you see him, he's got, some people call this a boom box. You may not even know what that is, but he's got a radio on the top of his shoulder, and it's creating noise pollution. So we're going to circle right there and circle the radio. Someone is trying to clear up this traffic jam in order to let the fire truck pass. But guess what? She's making noise too. She's making this noise. She has a whistle. Look right here. You see our policewoman? She has a whistle, and even that makes noise pollution. So we're going to circle right there on her whistle. Now, listen to this riddle and point to the person that this riddle is about. Horns honk, brakes screech. This is the noise on our city streets. Broom, broom, bam, bam. This is the noise of a traffic jam. But someone reports on the traffic from high in the sky overhead and circles the noisy city by helicopter instead. If you've tuned in on the radio and heard what he has to say, you can avoid the traffic jam by going a different way. You know who that is? Jim Jansky in his helicopter. Find Jim up here. I want you to put a J over Jim's head for Jim Jansky. You can give yourself a check and give yourself a clap for completing Letterbook J. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.